Hey there, my friend. My name is Jacob DeBoer. I help small businesses rank higher in Google and get their phones ringing off the hook. This is a review for Craftjack.com. Maybe you've heard about it. Maybe you're looking for some reviews, some honest feedback before making the investment. If you stick around all the way to the end of this video, I'm going to leave you with a clear-cut plan that you can use to get your site to rank higher on Google. Also, anytime someone searches for your services, I want to show you how you can start to get them to pick up the phone and call you first before your competition. So let's talk Craftjack as you pay attention. I've heard some great things about Craftjack. I've also heard some pretty poor things just in terms of the types of leads that they're generating. I've heard a lot about only getting tire kickers or folks that aren't really interested. They're kind of curious about, maybe they stumbled across Craftjack and it's a neat site, but they're not really serious about booking a contract with you, that kind of a thing. Love it or hate it, you're going to find great reviews about Craftjack. You're going to find negative reviews online, but I want you to, for a moment, let's turn a corner here, and I want you to ask yourself this question: is there a better way to generate leads, qualified leads for my business? I want to talk to you for a moment about your ideal prospects and where they're hiding, okay? And I want to show you here a couple things you can do for your business that is going to really increase your results, okay? Instead of competing with tons of other businesses that are in the same niche, in the same area as you are, and instead of chasing around tire kickers, what if you could position yourself and your business in a way that you got in front of your ideal prospects every time they searched for you on Google? Okay, this is what I help educate small business owners on how to do, and how to rank their businesses higher, and how to get their phones ringing off the hooks. And I want to show you 3 very specific things you can do right now to start getting more leads with your website and getting more phone calls out of Google. Okay, let's say, for example, you own a cleaning service. Okay, let's just say Houston, Texas. Okay. Now, more often than not, when I speak to a small business owner, much like yourself, I ask them, where do you think all your prospects, where their eyeballs go, right? Now, you may have invested $1,000, maybe tens of thousands of dollars in Google AdWords before, right? Advertising. But the truth is, most people scroll right past these 3 ads. In fact, only 7% of people click on these ads. So if you check this out, and you're one of these 3, you're only getting 1/3 of 7% of searches. Okay, but if we scroll down here, almost 60% of folks, they call this the Google Map Pack. Okay, the top 3 businesses are listed on Google. Now, a lot of times when I'm talking with a small business owner, they say, okay, I've got to be number 1 in the Map Pack. But the truth of the matter is, that's not always the case. Okay. I want to show you one thing you can do right now to your website that 97% of your competition isn't doing. It's very simple, and it's going to actually increase your phone call ratios, meaning when somebody visits your site, they're going to be more apt to click on what I'm about to show you here and pick up the phone and give you a call. So I'm going to open up a couple of these websites here just to show you what I mean. Now, if we take a look at these websites, they're not the prettiest looking things, but according to Search Engine Land here, nearly 60% of searches now come from mobile devices. So something you must do to your website is to add a click to call button, similar like they have on their website here. Now, it doesn't say click to call, but it does have a link. Now, if someone is on their mobile phone or their mobile device and they tap that link, it's actually going to call you. It's going to call your business. Here's an example of not what to do. Now, if you're Revive and you're watching this, I'm sorry, I don't want to pick on you. But you can see here there's no spot where you can click to call them. Okay, they're losing valuable phone calls. Another thing I noticed about their site is it's not the prettiest thing in the world, But you'll notice at the bottom here, and this is just a general rule of thumb, they have a testimonial, but I know that this is, I've seen this guy on Fiverr before. So what they may have done, or maybe someone that had built this website for them, was they purchased kind of like a fake testimonial, okay? Now, that's really, really bad for your brand, okay? A lot of times, folks I've worked with, I talk to them and it's they buy 10,000 backlinks, or they buy these reviews off of Fiverr or something like that, and that's really, really bad for business. And Google's getting smart about that. They can actually penalize your website. So that's one thing you can do right now to increase your phone calls, is make sure you have a way for your customers, people that are on your site, to click to call you. Okay. Another thing I want to show you, check this out. Let's say you own a service. I mentioned earlier that 59, almost 60% of people, they scroll right past these ads and they go to what we call the Google Map Pack, right? Now, here's something really bad, okay? First of all, make sure you have a website, right? Moore's here, they don't even have a website. But something I want to point out is that 82% of the people that click on the Map Pack, 82% of them will end up going with the business that has the highest rated reviews. So if you check this out right here, Liberty Towing Service is sucking up 82% of the people that click on the Map Pack, simply because they have higher quality reviews. I mean, look at that. Out of those three, if you need a towing service, a towing company, who are you going to go with? Okay. In fact, again, Search Engine Land says 88% of consumers trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. Okay, so it's super, super crucial to your business to make sure, A, that you have Google reviews, and B, that you become the highest recommended business on the Google Map Pack. Another thing I want to show you is something that Google added. Actually, we all kind of joke about it, Mobilegeddon, okay? Google now more than ever wants your website to be mobile responsive, mobile friendly. What that means is it looks nice on phones, it looks nice on tablets and the computer, okay? I want to show you an example of that. But before I do, I want to actually show you here, this is from Mobile Market Engine. Google is actually going to punish your website, meaning you're not going to rank as high on Google if you don't have a mobile-friendly website. So let me show you an example of that. Let's say you own a limo service. Let's just say Salem. Okay, now let's see if we can find an example here of a responsive website. Okay, here's an example of a website that's mobile friendly. Again, it's not the prettiest website in the world, but you'll notice that if we resize the window here, you'll notice that it changes, right? Let's pull that in a little bit so you can see it a little better. See that, how it kind of stretches to fit the screen? Okay. However, if we click on this website here, check out what happens. Look at that. So this would be an example of a website that is not mobile friendly, it's not responsive, and Google is actually penalizing their website for this. They're actually kind of giving them down votes, thumbs down, and telling their website not to rank as high. So those are 3 things you can do right now to start getting better results, more phone calls. Make sure that you're the highest reviewed business in the Google Map Pack. Make sure that you have a click to call button on your website, and then also make sure that your website is mobile responsive. Now, if you need help with any of that, I'll leave my phone number either in the description or on this video somewhere. However, I mentioned at the beginning of this video that if you stuck around to the very end, I was going to show you specifically what you can do to get your website to rank #1 in Google, how to get more calls, get your phones ringing off the hook, and how to start generating your own leads so that you don't have to chase around tire kickers and compete with other people in your area. I actually want to show you how when someone searches for your product or service, you can become number one. Okay, you can become number one right here in the search engines. We call these the organic listings, number one in the map packs, and the highest reviewed, and start beating out your competition. Instead of sending your potential customers to your competition, you can actually start capitalizing on these folks, because they're going to actually pick up the phone and call you first and click on your website first. So in the description, I've got a link. You can actually go there now and click on that. And I want to show you, take you over to our site here. This is what we do. But on our site, there's a little button here where you can get a free performance report. Otherwise, if you hover over our services and click on free site analysis, it's going to bring you to this page right here. Now, I'm going to be upfront with you. We're not going to, you're not going to get any phone calls from us. No salesman or anything like that. We only work with a select, a very specific type of small business owner, so you may not even qualify to work with us. But what I want to provide for you is a website analysis for free. Okay, you just simply punch in your web address, name of your business, your information here. Click scan my website and send the report. And what that's going to do is we're going to create a report for you so that we can coach you specifically on what you need to do to begin ranking number one in the search engines, and some things in addition to what we already talked about that you can implement into your marketing strategy so that you become the most recommended business in the marketplace in your area. Okay, we've got, you'll see on our website that we actually kind of put our money where our mouth is. We actually get results for local business owners, much like yourself. And like I said, I want to provide for you, just for sticking around to the end of this video, a free report, a free web analysis of your website, so that you can at least, take this. If maybe you already have a webmaster, you can take this report to them and say, hey, look, I just got this report. This is exactly what we need to do to start climbing the ranks in Google, and start generating more calls and generating our old leads, that kind of a thing. If you have any questions for me at all, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below, or like I said, I'll leave my phone number. Otherwise, once you do request a free website analysis, you will have my contact information as well. So hopefully you found this video informative. Hopefully you have a few things you can take away from this to help your business revenue, help your business grow. And again, really, once you start generating your own leads, from Google, when your ideal prospects, when they start searching for your business, when you can start generating your own leads instead of having to pay for all these other services, your conversions increase, your confidence increases, and then plus it's just a really great way to do business, because people know that when they punch in your product or service, boom, they've got a snapshot of your business and who you are and what you can provide for them. So go ahead and click that link now, request a free website analysis, so that you can learn more specifically what you can do to rank your site. And like I said, if you have any questions or comments, don't forget to like this video and then leave me your thoughts in the comment area below. I'll catch you in the next video.